Hey, Starfleet Academy. I'll call it trailer 2.0. This was in Comic-Con in New York, and then it's also on YouTube and a few places you can look right now. I'm going to ignore the first trailer that came out before this at this moment. I'm just going to look at this trailer to see what it does to engage the audience. I don't think it does anything to really generally engage the audience and telling what the story is about. I think there are a lot of misfires in this thing. And oh my God, there is a massive, massive, massive Easter egg, which I have not heard talked about out there. There's some Easter eggs, smaller Easter eggs I've heard talked about. So we'll talk about that in a few moments. So the obligatory Easter egg, we're in San Francisco, 32nd century. We still have the Golden Gate Bridge. We have something in the city. You would think the skyline and stuff would look a lot better, different. So, misfire. I know, Starfleet. And the other reason that this is an Easter egg is those who watch Discovery know that the lithium kind of screwed up and people couldn't warp anywhere, so Earth got isolated, so they're back to Earth. That's the Easter egg on this component. Then we start with this child in this video. What the heck is this? Don't understand this. And then we see this villain laughing that you're going to hate me for the rest of your life, kid, basically, and kind of stuff. Don't know what the heck this is about. Don't know what it has to do with the storyline. Another misfire, as far as I'm concerned. Then we see the future chancellor on this thing. The chancellor, I don't even have a clue where this is. This must have been when this kid's mom got kidnapped that we kind of learned of this thing. But once again, it's a misfire. We have no idea what this thing is. Then we see this villain, I don't know, 18 years later, potentially, whatever. So we get to see him again. Once again, we don't see a linkage. Another misfire, as far as I'm concerned. And then we see this weird thing where it looks like an apparition, a ghost, is talking to this chancellor, and then she blows him away. Just like a whoop. Once again, don't understand what the story is here. Guys, I don't know what this is. Starfleet Academy, this is about a villain, or I have no clue. We have no clue as an audience. Then, you know what? We know that she's a chancellor. I think she's a former Starfleet captain. She's talking with one of her students, is one of the ones she recruited, who is that child we saw earlier, supposedly. She's got no formal attire on. She's rotating. When does a senior officer do that in front of even somebody she's kind of interested in? Another misfire. I don't understand this. And you can see him sitting there laughing. Yeah, cadets can laugh. I get that. But this is kind of a misfire. Guys, once again, don't know what the story is. And then we get this stuff thrown in. You see, I think this is one of the cadets. Don't know who that exactly is. And we don't know what this is related. We don't know if somebody tries to take over the academy or whatever, or they're on a planet being attacked. We have no ideas. No storyline connection. Come on. You got to tell a better story. Come on, this is bad. This is, my reviewers can say seems helter-skelter. Then we see this. I have no idea what this is. I'm guessing those are windows in a starship, but I don't know. And I'm guessing these are students. Actually, I know they're students from reading a little bit of stuff on about in Wikipedia and stuff like that. We know these are kind of students, but what are those glowing things? Who knows? Once again, it doesn't link anything. Why should the audience invest in little snippets? Guys, this trailer doesn't do anything, I think, to get the audience engaged. Now, what it does do, from an Easter egg perspective, Ricardo, the doctor from Voyager. Granted, we're 900 years in the future. I guess that's why we had to be 9 years in the future. He's still a hologram. Some reason to watch, but evidently I'm just looking at the credit list. Supposedly he's only in one episode. Is that lack of confidence in this thing by Paramount, or they think just having once is going to anchor the audiences in? I don't know. I don't understand this. I want to see him again. Trust me, I want to see him again. Tilly from Discovery, who in the alternate universe was Captain Killy. Here she eventually went from the Discovery, when they retired Discovery, to supposedly be an instructor over Starfleet Academy. But once again, I take a look at the credits for this, and she's only listed in one episode. Once again, I don't understand the linkage here. Then we see this. And once again, I know he's only here once, but I had to read some background about this girl. Evidently, she's a combination live being and a hologram. And she's looking for guidance from him from a hologram, but we don't know that. It'd be nice to know that in the trailer, because that would engage us as trekkers even more. I don't get it. And this is why she's fumbling, not knowing how to shake hands, because she has not really integrated with real live human beings or aliens. A misfire. Here, we see the Chancellor looking at, I think what she's doing is she's looking at credentials of potential teachers for the Academy. And we see the creature, or the thing from Deep Space Nine, but evidently she's not just truly a soldier, because they were only males back then, but she's also half supposedly Klingon, maybe? It'd be nice to know that too. It'd be nice to know that she's actually recruiting people. You don't see this in the trailer. Come on. Now this girl, she's going to be interesting, because her goal, point blank, is to be a captain in Starfleet. I love it. This has me wanting to watch her. And then we see this thing. I don't know if this is all Starfleet stuff here. I'm guessing this is the Starfleet Academy thing, which we'll get back to. I don't know if that's part of Starfleet, or if that's the enemy vessel coming over trying to attack. Who knows? Once again, disconnected things. Come on, guys. All right. Now, talked about Easter eggs. This is the massive Easter egg. This, we learned, is actually the Academy itself. It's a massive flying ship that has a school and academy in it. NCC 39 2023 USS Athena. I had to do a lot of digging research on this, because the 2023 just grabbed at me. The rest of them go, 39, Athena, okay, we know she's a goddess. So I went to look, and again, remember this, Starfleet Academy school. Want to teach that Starfleet cares about you, understands about you, and we're not a warrior race. We're not antagonistic. We will embrace and love you. So, USS Athena, Greek goddess. What it means, symbol of wisdom, arts, and classical learning. Sounds to me a lot like school and academy should be. And then also Athena as a goddess, he empathized reason, discipline, action over brute force with tactical skills, prowess. Once again, I think skills, this is where I would lead with this kind of stuff, not just a little teaser of that saucer. Lead with this. Then the NCCC 39-2023, the 2023. I had to do a lot of digging on this. There can mean a lot of different things, but I think the most probable thing it's related to, come on, like this in that way, Bell. The most probable thing this is related to, the 50th anniversary of the 1973 Star Trek animated series back in 2023. I really think that's what it's referencing. I may be wrong, but I think it's that reference. I haven't heard any discussion out there. Now, it could also be connected at the same time that there were 5 animated shorts released in 2023, and I think it was September. And then Paramount had a special on November 8th, 2023 to celebrate Star Trek. I think that was the connection on 2023. It could have been some other things. Don't really know for sure. Then we're getting into 39. All right, this basically numerology, 39 combines number 3's energy and creativity and optimism component, Starfleet Academy. And number 9, the spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and humanitarianism. Once again, stuff of Starfleet and Star Trek is made about. I think this is what 39 is. But 39 can also reference in TOS, the first season, the Mirror Mirror universe. It can reference a comic book that Mudd sort of was in charge of a planet, kind of, but it wasn't. There could be other references, but I think this is what that 39 means and how it's linked. I want to hear your thoughts. Norb with Silver Age, please let me know, and please like and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.